Chile marked 5 months of social upheaval and nearly daily protests, with almost empty streets, as President Sebastián Piñera declared a state of emergency and catastrophe.
This allows us to dictate a series of measures, including restriction of gatherings in public places, assure the distribution of goods and services, and establish quarantines and curfews.
It also means that starting Thursday, the army will be back on the streets, a sensitive decision given their checkered human rights record. About 100 protesters, rather than the usual thousands, answered the call to continue demonstrating around Dignity Plaza, as it's nicknamed. Whether they will defy a likely curfew and the army later this week is not yet clear. Even before the state of emergency was declared, mayors ordered the closure of shopping malls, cinemas, parks, and discotheques. Here in South America's largest mall, only the supermarket and pharmacies remain open. Starting at midnight, the government will be able to intervene to stop hoarding and reselling of key sanitary goods. Some people are making a killing on all these items that people are desperate to buy and can't find in the pharmacies. For example, hand sanitizers, silicone gloves, and especially face masks. Even vitamin C has run out. I'm going to see if I can buy a couple of face masks. ¿No tiene más? No. So she just ran out. 1,000 pesos per mask, which is something like 10 times the normal price. Even the street vendor says more energetic government measures are needed.
In Peru, a curfew has been imposed. That's what we need here, too.
In Brazil's capital, the president of the Senate, as well as 3 more cabinet members, tested positive for COVID-19, as the president called for calm.
My obligation as head of state is to anticipate problems, to bring the truth to the Brazilian people, but this truth should not incite panic.
In Chile, people may not be panicking, but they are clearly frightened. Enough to be urging the president to put the entire city in lockdown immediately, rather than when it's too late to prevent a scenario as devastating as that of Italy. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Santiago.